Bonnie Ellison was born to be a bee, the mascot of the new school bearing her name. In fact, she was born into the Bees family, or so they were called by just about everyone in Kirksville, Missouri, where she was raised. Then Bonnie Ellison grew up to become a queen bee as a pioneer and expert in school public relations and business partnerships. Her achievements are about being innovative, being bold, and being Ellison. On May 15, 1943, Edgar and Roberta Bigsby welcomed Bonnie Roberta Bigsby into the world, their second child of 6.
We were called the Bees, and I just think that's fun because the mascot of the new school is going to be bees. The reason we were called the Bees is because my brothers and sisters and me were Becky, Bonnie, Baker, Brock, Bruce, and Brenda.
Adding that everybody in town practiced saying the names as fast as they could. And in case you missed it, here it is again.
Becky, Bonnie, Baker, Brock, Bruce, and Brenda.
Miss Ellison liked school and being a Girl Scout. In high school, Bonnie was selected as the Mardi Gras Queen. She was also editor of the school newspaper. After graduation, Miss Ellison enrolled at the University of Missouri. The university managed the local TV station and newspaper, giving her work experience.
We had, I guess you would call it, real jobs, even though we were students. And we had to sell ads and we had to write articles. And, I became the weather girl, weather woman.
That led Miss Ellison to work for KOCO TV in Oklahoma City. She then married, moved to San Antonio, and had 2 boys, Sims and Kyle. Both graduated from Northside schools. In 1972, Northside came calling, just as thousands more families were discovering Northside ISD. As a result, NISD implemented year-round school, and Miss Ellison was hired to explain the new concept to the community. Ed Rawlinson was also hired, but as a researcher, to plan year-round schooling. He recalls Miss Ellison's early days.
I believe from the start, one of her principles was to involve people and to recognize people. And so she cultivated relationships with the media, both the print media and TV stations and radio stations, that Northside was open and welcoming to them.
Year-round schooling was short-lived, so Miss Ellison turned her efforts towards establishing the Public Information Office and informing the community about building schools to accommodate the growth. She became an expert in school PR, and her reputation grew.
As I began to learn how to do my job, and Northside began to be very successful, we kind of got famous, and so the district let me accept invitations to travel around the country and share what we were learning with other schools.
Ms. Ellison served as president of the Texas School Public Relations Association. That's when she met Larry Askoff, who worked school PR in Dallas.
Bonnie is a unique individual, has a unique personality. She's number one, very bright. I've never met anyone as bright as Bonnie. And of course that usually means that many bright folks, have a problem relating to others, but Bonnie is a people person.
In 1983, a Nation at Risk report bashed public education in America. At the same time, Bonnie was president of the National School Public Relations Association. She knew something had to be done about the negative image of public education, so she contacted Dr. Edward Bernays, known as the father of PR.
Dr. Bernays said, well, you need to wave your flag. And which is typical of him because he always made everything sound so simple. But we said we don't have a flag. And he said, well, then you need to get one.
The flag of learning and liberty was born.
Bonnie Ellison is the epitome of the person waving the flag for public education. Everything is for the kids, about the kids.
In 1995, Bonnie helped found the Northside Education Foundation with its first president, Randall Fields. She also established the Northside School Museum Association. Former Leon Valley Mayor Marcy Meffert recalls volunteering for the foundation.
There were times when we disagreed, but she could always just sort of wheedle. I've never figured out how she did it, but she'd get us wheedled around until we all agreed. And then I'd walk out of there thinking, well, that was pretty good. I wish I could do that.
Following 40 years of service, Miss Ellison retired in 2012. She now volunteers with the foundation and Nordside's newest elementary school.
Good morning.
Have a good day.
Good morning.
Welcome, welcome.
Bonnie Ellison Elementary opened its doors to 437 students on August 25, 2014. Built with funds for Voter Approved School Bond 2010, it is located at the 7100 block of Oak Drive along Interstate 10. On entering the school, you see the outer security lobby, but when the bell rings, the lobby is locked. A staff member checks credentials before buzzing anyone into the school.
I think one of the most unique features about our school is that we have controlled access 24/7, so we always know who is in the school at any given time. And that just gives us peace of mind. It doesn't change the daily routines though. Each day the kids are learning in vibrant classrooms, and so it still feels like a happy elementary school inside.
Digital video surveillance cameras throughout the building also add to the high-tech security. The school mascot and acronym for Bonnie Ellison Elementary School, the Bees, can be seen in every corner, beginning with the library where unbelievable readers can be found. It's also where several hundred ABC books are displayed that Miss Ellison donated from her personal collection.
At last, the big day arrives. Marion starts school.
Reading time in the library is transformed with a carnival theme. The technology includes mounted projectors and an Elmo camera system. Projectors and the Elmos are also installed in all classrooms. This computer lab features computers for students to access the internet and their email. And teachers use interactive whiteboards to teach. Fine arts takes center stage where students learn about instruments and music. And there's a world of fun going on in art class. Playgrounds are designed for pre-kinder and kindergarten students, a favorite of Miss Ellison. Older students have their own as well. An amphitheater lends itself for recreation, school projects, and performances. The air-conditioned gym is always a favorite for students. In the cafeteria, students make choices about their meals, which include an entree, fruits, and vegetables.
I'm so proud to be the principal here at Bonnie Ellison because it's a beautiful new school and a supportive community, and the kids just make every day really special.
It's a school Bonnie Ellison calls home, a school where students can be innovative, be bold, and be Ellison as they begin their own school traditions and a lifetime of learning.